Big news has arrived at the Red Devils. Want all the details? Then stay tuned until the end of the video. But first, if you're a Manchester United fan, show your love and subscribe to the channel now, and turn on notifications. Here, we post daily news and behind-the-scenes stories from the Premier League's biggest club, Manchester United. Thank you. Ruben Amorim explains why Sen Lammens surprised him at Manchester United. Sen Lammens has made quite an impression at Manchester United, and it only took 2 matches for Ruben Amorim to admit he's been pleasantly surprised by the young goalkeeper. The 23-year-old Belgian made his debut against Sunderland before the October international break, and followed it up with another standout display against Liverpool. His composure, distribution, and especially his long passes have been key in both United victories. Lammens also pulled off a crucial first-half save to deny Alexander Isak at Anfield, a moment that earned him praise from teammates and pundits alike. Speaking at Carrington on Friday, Amorim was asked if he expected such a quick impact from his new shot stopper. A little bit, yes, the United boss admitted with a smile. It's been a difficult time for the club with all the talk around our goalkeepers. He's not a kid anymore, but he's still young. What impressed me most is how calmly he handled the pressure. He's very composed, and his ability to play with both feet is so important in modern football, especially against teams like Liverpool, where you often have to go more direct. I knew he was talented, but yes, I'm a bit surprised by how well he's adapted. Amorim went on to explain United's tactical shift in recent games. You can see the evolution if you've watched all our matches, he said. The Liverpool game was different. Sometimes you have to adapt. Against City or Arsenal, we tried to control the ball more, but every match demands something else. At Anfield, it was harder to keep long spells of possession, but if you look at the Arsenal game, it was completely different. Sometimes it's about the environment, the intensity, that's the first thing you feel on the pitch. We have players in different roles now, giving us the option to play more directly when needed. Our identity is still there. We want to play our football, but I'm proud of how adaptable we've become. Over 8 games, it's clear what we're trying to do. Liverpool boss Arne Slot had criticised United's approach after the game, but Amorim refused to be drawn into a public exchange. Liverpool is in the past. I don't want to comment on that, he said firmly. What matters now is what Fabian Hürzeler said, understanding what we need to do against Brighton. I'm very happy that my team can play in different ways depending on what the game demands. Still, Amorim knows there's room for improvement. It was an important win, but I was the first to say we must be better on the ball. I don't care what Slot or anyone else says. I watch our games. I know we can do better, and we will. Sometimes football is about adapting, but the standard here is to keep improving. When asked if these 2 wins could mark a turning point for United's season, Amorim kept things grounded. People love to talk about turning points, he laughed. But honestly, it's simple. We just need to focus on playing, giving everything on the pitch. We've won 2 games, that's good, but it's not a big deal. It should have happened earlier. Now we focus on Brighton, which will be a very tough match. The goal is to play better than we did against Liverpool. To win games, attitude is everything, he added. It's not that the players don't want to win. Sometimes the game just gets harder. But we have to force ourselves to do the basics right. If we do that, we'll be close to winning more matches. Brighton are a top team, not just the big names like Chelsea or Liverpool, and will need to be smart, focused, and ready for another battle. Lammens' rise sparks buzz inside United and beyond. Sen Lammens' early performances haven't just impressed Ruben Amorim. They've sparked a quiet sense of optimism inside Manchester United. Coaches at Carrington are said to be thrilled with how quickly the Belgian has adjusted to Premier League football, while senior players have praised his calm presence and confident communication from the back. Sources close to the dressing room told The Athletic that Amorim's decision to start Lammens was initially viewed as a gamble, especially given the uncertainty surrounding United's goalkeeping situation. Yet within days, that gamble began to look like a masterstroke. He's fitted in perfectly, one United staff member said. It's not easy for a new keeper to come into this environment, especially after the debates around who should start. But Sen's personality is strong. He's humble, he listens, and he competes. His rise has also intensified speculation about the future of United's other goalkeepers. Reports in England suggest that both Andre Onana and Altay Baynder could be facing fresh competition for the number 1 spot. Amorim, however, has publicly downplayed any talk of a goalkeeping crisis, insisting that competition is healthy and that every player must earn the shirt each week. Media and fans react. Social media has lit up with praise for Lamans. United fans have called him the calmest keeper since Van der Sar, while others pointed to his modern profile, tall, technically adept, and confident with the ball at his feet, as the perfect fit for Amram's evolving style. Former players have also weighed in. Ex-United defender Rio Ferdinand described Lamans' debut as mature beyond his years, while Peter Schmeichel commented on BBC Radio 5 Live. You can see he's been well coached. He's not flashy, he's efficient. That's what you want in this position, especially in a club like Manchester United, where every mistake is magnified. The Belgian media has been quick to highlight his breakthrough as well. Newspapers in Brussels and Antwerp ran headlines celebrating his dream start in England, with some even suggesting he could be in contention for a senior call-up to Belgium's national team if he maintains this form. Amram's vision taking shape. Behind Lamans' emergence lies Amram's broader plan for Manchester United, a project built on discipline, adaptability, and trust in youth. Insiders say the Portuguese coach has been working tirelessly to instill tactical flexibility, with training sessions often shifting focus between possession-based play and rapid transitions. We're building something step by step, Amram told reporters. It's not just about one player or one match. It's about changing the mentality, making sure every player understands what it means to wear this shirt. Amram's calm but firm leadership style has drawn comparisons to early tenure Pep Guardiola and Erik ten Hag at Ajax, methodical, demanding, and deeply analytical. Those close to the squad say the players have responded positively to his communication and tactical clarity. The road ahead. With Brighton next on the schedule, Amram knows that consistency will be the real test. The Seagulls, praised for their tactical intelligence under Fabian Hürzeler, will demand another top performance, both from Lamans and the team as a whole. We need to keep our feet on the ground, Amram emphasized. Sen has been excellent, but we win as a team and we improve as a team. What matters is how we respond in the next challenge. Still, there's an unmistakable shift in the mood around Old Trafford. For the first time in months, optimism seems to be returning. One clean sheet, one commanding performance, and one promising young goalkeeper at a time. Rejecting a Saudi offer, Ronaldo's advice, and Ratcliffe, Bruno Fernandes, a Manchester United hero. Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes is set to play his 300th match for the club against Brighton this weekend. Reflecting on his early days at United, Fernandes laughed, "I can sing, but not very well," recalling his initiation song when he first joined. "We had a lot of Latin players, so I picked a Spanish song because I knew they'd sing along with me." Fernandes arrived from Sporting Lisbon in January 2020 for £46.6 million. United thought they'd made a significant signing, but no one could have predicted the transformative impact he would have on the club. Over the past 5 years, Fernandes has scored 100 goals, provided 84 assists, won the Sir Matt Busby Player of the Year award 4 times, and now prepares for his 300th match against Brighton. The 31-year-old has devoted his prime years to United. He hit the ground running in his first season and never looked back. "I don't know why it worked out like that. Some players struggle more," he said of his explosive start. "It's a massive club. A massive league. The difference between the Premier League and anywhere else isn't just about quality. It's the intensity, the style of football, everything is so different. I was hungry to prove myself because, for me, the first chance is often the last, so I had to make the most of it. My only focus was the Premier League, because my dream was to play here for many years." That dream almost ended last summer when Saudi club Al Hilal made a staggering financial offer for United's captain. Fernandes admitted the offer was very good but ultimately rejected it. "I talked with Cristiano Ronaldo about it, the situation, Saudi Arabia, everything. I won't share exactly what he said, but we discussed it. Obviously, he had experience with the coach there, Jorge Jesus, who had been at Al Hilal for 3 years, Fernandes explained. The first thing he asked me was, 'Are you too expensive for the club?' I said, 'There are no players too expensive for this club.' But I told him I wasn't eager to go to Saudi Arabia. I wanted to stay. And he's a coach I respect a lot. He trusted me to go to Sporting and play on the big stage. Cristiano had his opinion, which was important, but the final decision is always mine and the club's." Even more influential than Ronaldo's advice was the input of someone even closer, his wife, Ana Pinho. "It was crucial. She was the first person I spoke to," he said. "I told her, 'Look, there's an offer from Saudi Arabia. She asked, have you achieved everything you wanted at the club? And honestly, I hadn't. That conversation played a big part in my decision because if I didn't try, I'd regret it for sure. When asked if the door to Saudi Arabia was completely closed, Fernandez replied, I don't know. No one has spoken to me about it recently. They, Al Hilal, were obviously unhappy with my rejection, and I accept that. Right now, I'm happy at United, and I won't make any decisions about my future before the World Cup. Fernandez spoke to the press on Friday morning, brimming with positivity after United's win over Liverpool. It was very good, obviously very positive, he said about this week's training. 10 years ago, we wouldn't have had a good result there. A win was huge. Being the captain during our first Anfield win since 2016 was special. Off the pitch, Fernandez embodies leadership. He knows the names of the youth players promoted to first-team training, offers to cover their travel to cup finals, and even showed up for first-team practice in the rain. I try to do things that help the team and help the club get closer to success, he said. I haven't achieved everything I wanted here yet, but I keep striving for it every season. Fernandez is driven by the Premier League and Champions League. I can't promise when or if it will happen, but that's my goal, and the club's goal too. His first trophy at United came with the Carabao Cup in 2023, but he says the FA Cup win against Manchester City was even sweeter. The FA Cup is bigger in England for the fans and for football history. It was very special to win it at Wembley. He also praised the club's summer signings. We didn't just need good players, we needed great players, Fernandez explained. Players with personality who understand the club's scale, like Mateus Cunha and Brian Bumo. Even the young ones, like Sen Lamens and Benjamin Sesko, came ready to seize their moment. That's what United demands. Take your chance and make it count. Fernandez even joked about Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ruben Amorim. I haven't told Sir Jim yet. He's here at training sometimes, we chat a bit, but he doesn't get involved with tactics. With his contract running until 2027 and the option to extend, Fernandez is looking to leave a lasting legacy. When I came here, it was a dream. Playing football is a success. I want to keep improving, keep competing, and help this club achieve its goals. I've still got a lot to give. Even approaching his 300th match, Fernandez remains grounded and driven. I frame all the shirts from the first games I've played, keep special ones from trophies and captaincy moments. These are memories I'll pass on to my children. Football is my life, my passion, and I'm grateful every day to wear this shirt. Fernandez's commitment to Manchester United has not gone unnoticed. Fans, teammates, and pundits alike have hailed him as a modern-day legend of the club. His leadership both on and off the pitch is a constant example of professionalism. From mentoring younger players to ensuring the team culture remains strong, Fernandez has become the standard-bearer for what it means to wear the United shirt. Even recent summer signings have felt the impact of his guidance. Fernandez has personally taken the time to integrate new players into the squad, encouraging them to play with confidence and ambition. I want them to take risks, to step up, to feel they can be the player the club needs, he said. The Premier League is not just about skill, it's about mental strength, character, and knowing how to handle pressure. That's what I try to pass on. The rejection of Al Hilal's lucrative offer sent shockwaves across the football world. The Saudi club reportedly saw Fernandez as a marquee signing, capable of elevating the league's profile. For United, however, keeping their captain signaled ambition and continuity. The decision underscored that Fernandez values more than financial gain. He wants to achieve greatness at the club he loves. Analysts praised his choice as a testament to loyalty in an era when top players are often tempted by overseas offers. Fernandez's relationship with Cristiano Ronaldo also highlighted the importance of mentorship in football. While Ronaldo's advice was valuable, Fernandez ultimately followed his own instincts and prioritized family and long-term goals. Cristiano gave me his perspective, which was important, but the final call had to be mine and the club's, Fernandez said. This approach reflects maturity and self-awareness, qualities that have helped him thrive in one of football's most challenging environments. Off the field, Fernandez continues to leave a mark. His attention to detail, whether in training or with the club's youth players, demonstrates his commitment to building a lasting legacy. From attending training in the rain to offering to fund youth players' travel to major finals, he sets a standard of dedication few can match. I try to do things that help the team and help the club get closer to success, he noted. As Fernandes approaches his 300th appearance, Manchester United is reminded not just of his statistical achievements, 100 goals, 84 assists, for Player of the Year awards, but also of the intangible qualities he brings: leadership, resilience, and an unwavering desire to win. His journey also resonates as a story of ambition balanced with loyalty, a rare combination in modern football. The implications of his continued presence at United are clear. The club now has a captain whose influence extends far beyond match day. He shapes the culture, motivates the squad, and represents the club on the world stage. For fans, Fernandes' story is a symbol of hope and identity, a player who arrived as a talent and became a cornerstone, willing to reject lucrative offers elsewhere to chase true achievement at Old Trafford. Looking forward, Fernandes is determined to add more chapters to his United story. The Premier League and Champions League remain the ultimate goals, but his focus on mentorship, leadership, and legacy ensures that his impact will last long after the final whistle. "I still have a lot to give," he said. "I want to compete at the highest level, inspire my teammates, and leave a legacy my family and the fans can be proud of." Bruno Fernandes, the Manchester United hero who chose legacy over fortune. As Bruno Fernandes prepares to make his 300th appearance for Manchester United against Brighton this weekend, the club and its fans pause to reflect on a journey that has transcended mere statistics. From his first steps onto the Old Trafford pitch to becoming the heartbeat of the team, Fernandes' story is one of talent, leadership, and unwavering loyalty. When he arrived from Sporting Lisbon in January 2020 for £46.6 million, few could have imagined the seismic impact he would have. 5 years later, the Portuguese midfielder has scored 100 goals, provided 84 assists, won the Sir Matt Busby Player of the Year award 4 times, and captained a squad hungry for silverware. His influence extends beyond numbers. He sets the tone in training, mentors young players, and embodies the professionalism every top club dreams of. This summer, Fernandes faced a career-defining decision. A lucrative offer from Saudi Arabia's Al Hilal tested his loyalty. While the sum on the table was astronomical, Fernandes' priorities were clear. Guided by thoughtful conversations with Cristiano Ronaldo, coach Jorge Jesus, and, most importantly, his wife Ana Pinho, Fernandes chose the path of legacy over immediate financial reward. "I could have gone, but my heart was at United. This club has been my home for my best years," he said. The choice sent ripples across the football world, earning him praise as a modern-day paragon of commitment and integrity. Fernandes' leadership is visible everywhere. From attending senior team training in the rain to personally welcoming new signings, he ensures the squad understands not just their role on the pitch but their responsibility to the club's culture. Players like Matheus Cunha, Brian Bumo, Benjamin Sesko, and young goalkeeper Sen Lamens have thrived under his guidance, learning the mental and tactical demands of Premier League football. "I want them to feel confident, to take risks, to rise to the occasion," Fernandes explained. The impact of Fernandes' presence resonates far beyond Manchester. Analysts and pundits note that United's current resurgence in form, coupled with a renewed sense of purpose in the squad, owes much to his influence. His story exemplifies the modern footballer's struggle to balance ambition, loyalty, and personal values in a globalized sport. By rejecting the Saudi offer, Fernandes sent a powerful message. Success is measured not just by wealth, but by the legacy you leave behind. His achievements in trophies also speak volumes. While the 2023 Carabao Cup victory was a milestone, the FA Cup triumph over Manchester City stands as a testament to his competitive spirit and love for the game. Fernandes doesn't just play football, he shapes it, pushing his teammates to elevate their standards and embracing the responsibilities that come with captaincy. Looking ahead, Fernandes is focused on what remains unfinished. The Premier League title and the Champions League remain elusive, but his vision extends beyond silverware. He wants to cultivate a culture of excellence, to mentor the next generation, and to ensure Manchester United remains a club defined by ambition, skill, and heart. "I still have a lot to give. I want to compete at the highest level and leave a legacy my family and the fans can be proud of," he said. As Fernandes dons the captain's armband for his 300th match, Manchester United celebrates more than a player. It celebrates a leader, a mentor, and a symbol of resilience and loyalty. In an era where footballers are often defined by transfers and market value, Bruno Fernandes reminds the world that true greatness comes from dedication, passion, and the courage to make the right choice, even when the world offers otherwise.